Today's car video is talking about how well do you listen. Now, I'm not talking about to your wife or to your kids or whoever, not if you're actually listening to what they say, but when you're listening to music, can you just sit there and it's almost like meditating? Can you go in and hear that hi-hat playing, that sizzling hi-hat? Or are you listening in different environments so then you can go and, depending on how the speakers are built, there's going to be a different sound that you hear. And so then there might be a drum part that you couldn't hear before because your Alpine speakers are just booming. But then you go and listen to them on headphones and you suddenly are like, oh my God, I didn't even hear that fill before. And now I hear it. And now you can start to hear that in different environments. And it just was listening to Ride the Lightning from Metallica. And I was listening to how Kirk is articulating on his solo. And I was like, oh man, I can hear all those notes. And I remember decades of listening to this because it's been out for so long and just being overwhelmed with the emotion and the flow of the music. And I couldn't hear what was going on except the emotion of what they were playing. But as I sit there and I kind of go back to the meditating part, when I just kind of meditate and I immerse myself inside the music, I can start to hear things that I'd not ever heard before. And it is fascinating. And that's the journey of music, is what you can continue to learn and grow and develop as a musician by what you hear. And I just spent like an hour working on diatonic arpeggios, and I was fascinated by what I heard, and then slowing it down and then working on just a section of it, and then at that point being able to go and hear like, oh, this, you know what, how about we try this fingering because this is actually easier. Lots going on there. You tell me, how do you meditate? How do you hear the music?